Let us discuss the topic called basic blocks and flow graphs. We will understand what is a basic block. So, basic block is a sequence of consecutive statements where flow of control enters at the beginning and leaves at the end. We will see an example to understand what is this basic block, and we are going to take a 3-address code statements as an example which forms as a basic block. Let us take the statement T1 equal to A into A, T2 equal to A into B, T3 equal to 2 into T2, T4 equal to T1 plus T3, T5 equal to B into B, T6 equal to T4 plus T5. Consider this sequence of statements, and the flow of control enters at the beginning where without any halt or without any branching, the flow of control will leaves at the end. The flow of control will enters at the beginning and leaves at the end without any halt or without any branching. So suppose if we have that group of statements like that, then it is called as a basic block. So here in this basic block concept, we need to understand some a particular algorithm to determine the set of leaders. Usually the first statement is leader, and any statement that is the target of conditional or unconditional goto is also a leader. Any statement that immediately follows a goto or unconditional or conditional goto statement is also a leader. So we have three statements here. First statement is always a leader. Any statement that is the target of conditional or unconditional goto is a leader. A statement that follows the goto statement or conditional goto statement is also a leader. So for each leader, its basic block consists of the leader and all the statements up to but not including the next leader or end of the program. You see this, let us consider this example. We are beginning here, begin the variable we are assigning as 0, PROD production variable equal to 0, I equal to 1, and what we are going to do here, production plus A of T1 into B of T2. So and we are incrementing I equal to I plus 1, and while the condition here is I less than or equal to 20. So we are going to write 3 address code statements for this, and these are the 3 address code statements for the example given here. So now in this example, our first statement is leader, and what is our next rule here? Any statement that is the target of conditional goto is also a leader. So suppose when we go to this particular statement I less than or equal to 20, we are going to the statement 3. That's why third statement is also a leader. So we are assuming that this particular two statements, this particular thing as block B1 and the next one as block B2. So our first statement is always leader, and whenever we see the conditional statement, we usually jump from that particular statement to the conditional branching. So that group of statements we will be considering as block 2. That's why this is one block and this is another block, and we can understand basic blocks concept like this. So next we are going to look at what is a flow graph. Flow graph means what? The flow of control information to the set of basic blocks making up a program by constructing a directed graph called flow graph. And you see the nodes in the flow graph represent computations, edges represent the flow of control. Example of flow graph for the following 3 address code, we have taken basic block 1, basic block 2, and the entire thing is considered as a flow graph. In the previous example, we have seen basic blocks. We have partitioned the entire code into two blocks, and now we are assuming the entire code as flow graph. So what is flow graph? The flow of control information to the set of basic blocks, making up a program by constructing a direct graph called flow graph. And here, what is the flow graph? Flow graph represents computations. Edges represents the flow of control. Edges represent flow of control. So the flow graph is representing computations and the edges represents flow of control. This is about basic block and flow graph.